Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is January 31st of 2025. It's Friday. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit, or 4 degrees Celsius. The sunrise is at 7:03 a.m. or 5:05 p.m. I don't know if you can see the board with me standing in your way. We're going to do Mr. Sago or Repot. We got our winter experiment. Now, Mr. Sago is a sago palm. And our winter experiment is our columnar apple tree, some cuttings off a cherry tree, and a wigelia. So this is my apple tree. The columnar got a little bit taller than I wanted it to because it's supposed to get about 10 foot. And this is just grafted onto a branch grafted on a piece of woodstock. And the apples are and flowers are supposed to come off the stem here. So I took some cuttings. Then I got a piece of cherry in there. And I got this soaking right now for 2 days. And the beneficial bacteria, I made a nice little batch. Put it in. Let's put this over here. And then I put the wigelia cuttings are here, and the rest of these are cherry. You can see the difference in the wigelia. So we'll see if they root, and then I'll get some soil after they soak, maybe later on today or into Sunday after they soak a good couple of days to get them nice and invigorated. And then put them in a pot and then put them outside. You see, Tom, they should be inside. Well, I'll try a couple inside and a couple outside and see how they root. But we'll go from there. That's all you can do. Just an experiment. Now, here's our sago palm. This is Mr. Sago. And you can see that if you write in pencil, it stays on. So like markers wear off for some reason. I don't know why. But they do. But that's all you can do is try. So right now we're going to take Mr. Sago out. We're just going to take some of these dead leaves out of here that have fallen from the trees outside when it was outside. And we're just going to take some of this out. I don't know how his root system is or anything. So you can see how nice he looks. He's growing good. Ouch. You gotta watch you have to watch these because they're sharp. I got one. Not real sharp, the leaves, but hey, when you got dry skin, like me, they crack, so I gotta put some more cream on there. And my foot was bothering me the last couple of days. My left foot with the arthritis was hard to walk, so I didn't do no videos. Or very little. Now let's put it over here. We gotta clean that up anyway. So, I got my little brush here because I don't know what my grandchildren do with my other brushes. They like to play in the soil here. So I'm going to take some of this out. We're going to plant Mr. Sago in Ted's mix. Yeah, I got to go to Schroeder's and get some more torpedo sand. I'm all out. So we get this all out of the way. And yeah, I sharpened a knife yesterday cutting onions. So almost like a paper cut, but what are you gonna do? So we got a little yellow leaf there. We'll just cut that off. Cut some of these. These are weeds in there, from what I can tell. Now, I don't know these are bugs or what. but at least we caught it in time. And I did spray these. Because I don't think it's anything else. Let's get some of this out. It could be bugs. Yep, they're bugs, but what kind I have no idea. But you never know what winter's over. So I'll take some of my neem oil later and spray them down. I can give them a good spraying on the basement floor with some of my water and wash them down real good. And put them in the east window. So that was very unusual, Tom. Very unusual. So let's throw these critters in the garbage. So let's get Mr. Sago out and see how he looks. I think I put him in like a sandy soil. I think a straight Ted's mix will work. Ow! This is where I'm getting stuck on all the old fronds there. They're like spikes. Yeah, they're bugs, see them? So in the garbage they go, and I'll spray the garbage with oil. The hardest part is getting out the pot. And this is just sandy soil I got it in. So let's see how the roots are. You can see it's got a good root system there. So we got to take this screen off. And then what I'm going to do on the bottom, cover the holes. I'm just going to put a little bit of mill sphagnum moss into the bottom of the pot there. Just like that, just to keep the soil in. There we go. I'll give it a good squirt. Just like that, get it in, get it in. And then just give it a little scratchy here, scratch-a-rooty here. And you can see the nice root system on it. And it seems to be liking the soil real good. It's a nice sandy soil that I had it in, a fast draining one. And all we'll do is to just get some of that sand out off the soil. And we'll leave what we got in there. So now, this soil I can mix in with the other soil. And then we're going to put some Ted's mix in there and then some Dr. Earth. So right now, let me get that soil out of there. Put it in the bucket. Get Mr. Sago some fresh potting mix. I think that was like 50% sand, torpedo sand, and 50% soil. So now we're just going to get some fresh soil from Ted's mix, and you can see how nice his mix is. This is the cactus mix I use for bonsai. Just like that. Then I'll see if neem oil is good for spraying the leaves, but I think I'll just wash them down real good with my spray bottle. Not this spray bottle, but I got the pump bottle, and just wash the leaves real good on the basement floor. And then we'll take a little bit of Dr. Earth, because it's got all that beneficial bacteria in there. It's got both ecto and endobacteria in it. Because spring is around the corner. Well, even though we're going to be warmer these next couple of days, and it's going to drop again a little bit. So we're just going to gently dust the bottom. Get in. And you can see how I just gently dusted the bottom on there. Let's get Dr. Earth. And this is just a multi-purpose soil, or fertilizer. Ah! It is 7:45 a.m. in the morning. Mr. Clock says, come on, Tom, people want to do some stuff around the house. Well, if you like Dave out there, he's drinking his morning coffee. Hopefully he catches one of these videos. Dave, so far you've been the one that's always first. I don't know. Anybody gonna beat Dave? I don't know. So, we'll give it another little layer just on top. Come on, Mr. Sago, I gotta grab them from here because those other ones are spiky, spiky, spiky. Ah, good Lord. Should have wore gloves. Let's get them in there. I should have wore gloves. I couldn't remember if Mr. Sago was spiky like Mr. Spiky Pants there. Old Spike. We're going to have to repot him. And that's going to be a video and a half because I have to make the pot. And then make sure I have enough soil to put him in. Because he's been sitting in that goofy position for I don't know how long. I got to get him out of there. So, let's get our chopstick and fire in that soil. Fire it in, fire it in. Make sure you fire it in. Fire it in, fire it in. You got to get it into the root system, into this older soil. Fire it in, fire it in. Just fire it in. Fire that chopstick in there. Get that in there. Get all them air pockets out. Use your fingers if you can. If you can't, use a rock or something like this and just help yourself get it in, or a flat piece of spoon or tool or whatever just to help yourself get it in. Even a cover can help get the soil in if you got arthritis. Just hit it like that. So don't worry. And you say, Tom, I can't afford a big bag like that. I can't carry it from Ted's. He's got a lot of little bags. Don't worry about it. Ted's got a good mix of soils. He's got regular potting soil, cactus mix. He's got a whole bunch there. He even sells the lava rock if you want to mix your own. And all the other ingredients if you want to mix your own soil. So check out Ted's out in Tinley Park. Let's see. You've seen Ted's on Tom's video. Oh, I don't get nothing from Ted's. I'm glad to give them the business because they grow such great plants out there. I mean, they're on tables long. Say this is, it's twice as, it's as big as his work tip. I mean, longer, maybe about 10 foot, but then you just push them and they move on the side because they're on rollers if you want to get into the plants in the back. So there's Mr. Sago. Let's get him a little bit more. And since this is the year of the snake, I got that little snake there. I think I can put him in here so that I can remember when we did this. So let's give him a nice little water. Get everything in there. And he's doing good in the east wing. So that's good. And the sun's getting, you know, it's getting brighter and brighter every day. The sun rises at 7:03 a.m. today and it sets at 5:05. So if you've been watching some of my other videos, you can see the timing, how the sun's getting, the daylight's getting longer and longer. And then we got to push the clocks again. That's terrible. I wish they'd just keep the clocks the same time. Not jumping forward or jumping backwards. I don't know. But what are you going to do? You think the cows know that? No. When the sun's up, they know when to give milk. They know when to get up. They don't look at the time. Oh, we gotta get up earlier, an hour earlier. No. Or we could get to sleep an hour later. No, they know by the change in the seasons when to get up. So that's all we should do. Just keep the same time instead of keep changing it twice a year. It's a pain in the neck. Well, to me it is. But there we go. Let's see, what did I do with my little snake here? We'll put him here to keep all the varmints out of the way, and we'll put him in the front here. And that'll be the year of the snake. So now we know when we planted Mr. Sago. So, I hope I could have gotten this a little closer, but that's how he looks. We got everything in there. And we'll go from there. I'll mark the back here. I'll put another Venetian blind peg in there, and then we'll just put today's date. So today is Friday night. Well, it's Friday, not Friday night yet. You can see out the window. You're gonna say, Tom, it's still dark. Yeah, because it's raining out. We're supposed to get rain all day today, but that's good because then it's supposed to get, I don't know, it's supposed to drop like 32 or 0 C during the rest of the week, so that's good. It's still winter time. Plants need their dormancy, and then I can go out and prune some more of my my cherry tree. It needs a good pruning. I pruned the Weigela real good. That's why I got some cuttings, and now I got to get the cherry tree, and I got my 2 columnars, and they're 2 different types of apple because they're not self-pollinating, so you have to use 2 different species and go from there, and then we'll see if these things root. I don't know. We give it a try. Winter experiment. Nothing gained, nothing lost. So be careful when you plant the sago because these things are sharp. They're old and sharp, but hopefully we're getting a thicker trunk now. So there's Mr. Sago. You take care, everybody. It's Friday night. Grandma, get Grandpa off that couch. Ma, when Dad gets home from work, let him relax for an hour or 2, play with the kids, read to them, and then after that, when the kids go to bed, put on a little bit big band music, have a little dance if you can. If your foot hurts or you're super tired, then just put on the big band music and a nice hot cup of tea, sit down together, read a book together, and enjoy each other's company and listen to some good old big band music when music was music. So take care, everybody, and have a great day and a great weekend.